We, the people of...
Good for nothing. Sit down. Today, I am going to give you an exercise. But before that, let me give you a little background. I hope you have studied about hermeneutics, is it not?
Yes, Father.
And the other day, one of your classmates had delivered a session on some topic. Do you remember?
Yes, Father.
He also mentioned the fusion of horizons proposed by Gadamer. It is important that our worlds meet at a certain point so that we can initiate a dialogue with the book, and thus we begin philosophizing. Therefore, I want all of you to go to the library and try out this method. In the next class, I'll ask you what you have learned. If you have any clarification, tell it to me, not to him.
Okay, Father.
Do I make myself clear?
Okay, Father. Yes, Father.
Hey man, if there was a prize for those who visited the library the most, it would be surely for our class.
Instead of books, we could have had day life with the library, madam.
Oh, brothers, come let's go to library. Now don't delay.
Let's go.
Hey John, where are you lost? I have been observing the past 5 days. Is anything bothering you?
Yes, Joseph. What's bothering me is hope.
Oh, so you already started philosophizing. What made you think so much?
You know, it is almost a year and a half. We are going for social ministry. Have you not seen the misery of those people? They are all dependent on others. We go, talk to them, entertain them, and spend time with them, and give them assurance that everything will be all right. But are you hopeful that things will change in their lives?
Well, I do not have an answer for that, but I think you are capable of finding answer. Anyhow, we are asked to go to library. We find some answers there. Come, let's move.
Come, Joseph.
Hey, prefect. Yes, I have come to library. Okay. Kindly mark my attendance. Yes, I'll do. Don't blame me later that I have not come. Okay. Sit. Me too. Okay, now sit separately, or else library ma'am will chase us out. Okay, we'll sit there. Hey Joseph, these books, I think no one has touched these books for a long time. Are these books hopeful that someone will read and come them?
What did you say? Hopeful. My God, what is this hope driving my mind crazy? Whenever I try to think like a philosopher, my mind acts like a drunken monkey bitten by bee. Just leave me alone. I want to read some books. What book is this? Philosophy of Jean-Paul Sartre. I wish this man will quench my thirst.
What a surprise! After a long time, this dry, weary seminarian found some time to read my book. Wow!
Yes, Mr. Sartre, I am searching for the meaning of hope. Can you please tell me how to understand hope?
Hope? Let me not disappoint you. But as for me, hope is nothing but a seductive illusion. It distracts you from the stark reality of your present moment and your inherent freedom.
But doesn't hope give us something to strive for? A reason to push forward?
What a joke! Don't be stupid. Hope traps you in the future which do not exist, making you the prisoner of your own life rather than an actor in your current reality. It's a subtle form of self-deception.
Without hope, how do we find meaning or purpose in life?
Meaning, purpose. My dear man, wake up! Wake up from your sleep, which makes your head too heavy for your body to hold on every morning in the chapel. Hope is not found in the nebulous future, but in the immediate present. By relying on hope, you deny your own power to create meaning through your actions now.
Mr. Sartre, don't talk about the sleep in the chapel. This is a real existential issue that we face every day in our life. Never mind, just tell me, doesn't hope keep us motivated?
Motivated! Motivation drawn from hope is hollow. True motivation comes from recognizing that your freedom and choices are what shape your life, not some distant promise or hope.
This is shattering. It feels like everything that I believed in is falling apart.
Let it fall apart. Only from the ruins of false hope you can construct a life grounded in truth and authenticity. Face the void and you will discover your true power to create meaning through your actions now.
My mind is about to explode. Just go away. First of all, as though I've done a grave sin in my previous birth, everyone are troubling me to do the assignment, both manually and digitally. Upon that, this terrible man doubled my work by disturbing my mind. God, where will I find hope? Let me find hope in this book. Oh book, please don't make me to lose hope in you. What kind of book is this?
Nonsense! My dear man, here to be read and not to be thrown aside. Read, my friend, read me. There is something great to come. By the way, who are you?
I have to ask this question. I have not seen you here before. Who are you?
I am Friedrich Nietzsche.
Let it be, whoever you may be. I am John, a seminarian studying in St. Joseph's Seminary.
Pleased to be. Oh, I'm placed in the seminary. That is why I have no visitors. Okay. This year, I hear many voices in the library. Has there been any reformation in the seminary?
Oh, that's a different story. Now we have institutes inside a seminary and the intellectual formation has gone to its peak. My God.
Good. God is dead long ago. But you seminarians are calling me every day. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening and in the night. But still, He has not lifted up your burden of studies. Let it be. By the way, why did you open my book today?
I am searching for hope. People in the orphanages and the rehabilitation centers are suffering. I give them hope that everything will be all right. But I am skeptic about hope. Can you please tell me how to understand hope?
My dear friend, your mind is already polluted with the concept of Christian hope. First, unlearn what you have learned. Christianity is an obstacle to the full human development. Moreover, Christian hope stings like a corpse. It's a malady and an evil.
My God, my formator in the prophetic year taught me about the hope of afterlife.
This is a concept of Christianity to subjugate people. Christian hope is the worst of evils because it prevents man from being themselves.
Then where should we find hope?
Hope becomes reality when you become Huberman's, the Superman. Transcend the traditional moralities and create your own destiny. There you find hope.
Is hope meaningless? Then what about all those who are poor and weak, who cannot help themselves unless someone extends a supporting hand to them? Let me find hope in this book. What book is this? The name itself is so funny. Metamorphotamus?
You hippopotamus! Hopeless fellow! You don't know to read my philosophical test?
But first tell me, who are you?
Me, being a philosophy student, still you don't know who I am. My dear friend, it's me, Franz Kafka.
Oh, sorry Mr. Kafka, I mispronounced it. Can you please tell me the story of metamorphosis?
Of course, in the Metamorphosis, a man called Gregor Samsa wakes up one day, find him turned into a giant insect. It's a shocking change, and it brings out different reactions in his family. I think you can connect.
Yes, I'm stuck there itself. People are suffering. I would like to know more. But first tell me, how did his family react?
At first, they were shocked. Gregor's father became aggressive and locked Gregor into his room. His mother was deeply pained. His sister was the only one who tried to help him because she loved him very much.
That's sad. Did anyone try to understand him?
Initially, his sister cleans his room and feeds him too. Gradually over time, the family's attitude changed. They saw him as a burden, especially when they struggled financially because Gregor could not work anymore.
It seems like Gregor became very isolated.
Yes, his transformation shows the fragile nature of family's love and their true feelings. As they face difficulties in their family life, their initial concern to Gregor vanished. It shows how easily a person can be isolated.
What happened later?
In the end, Gregor became completely neglected. His family decided to eliminate him. Later, he dies in his room in loneliness. They feel relieved after his death, as if a burden has been lifted.
That's such a tragic ending. So, do you mean hope itself is wrong?
Yes, the story shows that hope can be ambiguous. Gregor's family hoped for a better life without him, while Gregor hoped for care and understanding. But in the end, their hopes were overshadowed by the harsh reality of life.
So, you're saying that sometimes hope can lead to despair?
Exactly, my friend. In the metamorphosis, hope is not always a comfort. It can sometimes blind us into the harsh truths of our life.
Oh God, what is this? I don't know what to think anymore. Sartre says,
Hope is a subtle form of self-deception.
Nietzsche called it,
Hope is the worst of evils.
Kafka Kafka showed how
Hope can lead to despair.
they all say hope is meaningless. Oh God, these philosophies are troubling me. This philosophy is so intense. I don't know what to do. And one more hour of library is there. Let me take a small nap. What place is this? Where am I? This place is beautiful and orderly, but my mind is in disorder.
Who is that? Finding order in disorder?
I am a seminarian studying philosophy.
Oh, a student of philosophy. That means some question has brought you here.
Yes, indeed. But what place is this?
This is Ananda, the blissful dwelling of the ultimate being, where all your philosophical pursuits culminate. By the way, you look troubled, young man.
Yes, I am confused about hope. The books that I read say there is no hope. Is it true?
Hope is for the courageous. Courage is facing the reality. The authorities of my time were troubled by my teachings. That's why they killed me.
Then why didn't you try to escape? Didn't you have a chance to escape?
Certainly I had. But if I had escaped, there would have been no hope for those who believed in my teachings.
So, do you mean death brings hope?
Have you heard about the sower? Is he sure that the seed he sows will reap a harvest?
No, but he is hopeful.
So you mean what is necessary for the seed to sprout?
It has to die in the soil so that life may sprout from it.
Oh, that means you are saying that death is inevitable for new life.
It seems like
Since I was sure that even in death we have hope, I chose to die rather than escape.
so. Do you mean hope is expecting the unseen to happen?
Certainly, without hope, there is no meaning for faith, and your faith will not reap fruit in terms of love.
Love? Is it because of this that hope is placed between faith and love?
You are very close to the truth, but I want you to find an answer. I shall leave now.
But tell me, who are you?
Who do you say I am?
You speak and appear to be like Jesus.
I met him after my death. The parable of the sower was told to me by him. After some time, he also went into the world and gave the message of hope. He also sacrificed his life for a greater cause.
So, do you mean hope requires sacrifice?
Yes, sometimes hope demands the ultimate sacrifice. But even in that sacrifice, we find meaning and purpose.
Yes, I am beginning to understand. But it is so difficult.
It is not an easy path. Keep questioning. In order to get the answer, you need to have a question.
Questions? Socrates asked questions in the history. That means he is Socrates. Socrates! Socrates! At last, now I have found the answer for all my questions. Hope is a powerful force. My ministry is useful and I can be a ray of hope in their lives. Through hope, faith-based fruit and love finds its true meaning. I understand now. Even in the face of adversities, hope guides us towards a greater purpose of life. I will carry this newfound understanding into my ministry and I will share it with those who need it the most.